So this video is a demonstration of how to fill in the online practicum experience logbook and journal for a different type of event. Now you just saw, hopefully, the video on the volleyball ankle sprain and there was no supervisor to help you out. So in this particular one, we'll set up a different scenario. So let's just say this one is later on in the semester. So we are in December, not December. So we have, again, the format, pay attention to, 12. And let's say it's the second and 2012. The start time, again, let's say they start a little bit later, so 8 o'clock, and we finished at 9 o'clock. So that's, no, sorry, 10 o'clock, let's say 2200 hours. Okay, for a total of 2 hours. And let's just say that you worked with an injured patient again. Field event, so it was a practice, you're the therapist, and let's say we're doing volleyball again, and it's university, and male, and college-age individuals. So detail is what happened here. Player got hit in the head with the volleyball. Okay. So that's what happened. Cognitive rating. Approximately how much new knowledge did I gain? At this point in time, let's just say I had some previous knowledge about concussions. Wasn't too sure, but I had some previous knowledge. Psychomotor rating. So in this case, I did a SCAT, so I did a concussion assessment. And let's just say that I did part of the task, and then my supervisor helped out. Okay, so I did 50% of it and they did 50% of it. Journal entry, how did you feel? I was worried that the athlete would be upset at the fact that they were not able to continue. They did well on the SCAT, and I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I was confused by some of the tests. My supervisor walked through the rest of the test with me. I have to practice administering the balanced tests better. Okay, so that's my journal entry. Perception, overall learning experience, I thought was fantastic, got some good feedback, I tried it myself, couldn't do it, but somebody was there to help me out. Okay, so let's just say it was the only thing that happened. My supervisor was there, so we'll click yes on that. It was a real patient. This time it was their head, though. And it was a contusion. Let's see if there's anything that has to do with concussions. Internal injury concussion. Severity. Let's just say that their symptoms were mild, but they were still not allowed to play. And the category for this would be probably return to play. I had to do an assessment, but they weren't able to continue. And so let's say it took me a little bit longer because we had to reassess. It was a concussion. And because it was a field emergency, the field injury decision would be to no return to play. They didn't have to go to the emergency room, but we'd have to retest them anyways. So let's just say no return to play. Next day to 3 days. Field management, so cryo, we're not doing any of these. We did a SCAT, and that was it. They weren't losing consciousness or anything crazy like that, and we didn't have to take vitals, so we just did the SCAT, so we'll leave it like that. And then confidence, I was a little bit shaky at first, but let's say I wasn't too bad. So my confidence was about a 4. Because there was feedback, now this new feedback page pops up that asks me stuff about feedback and what I received from my supervisor. So quality from the mentor, so that was my supervisor. Feedback provided was not useful. It was extremely useful because I did not know how to do balance tests, and they helped me out. Quality from the peer, leave blank if nothing happens, so it wasn't peer feedback and it wasn't athlete or patient feedback. They just performed the test. So quantity, total feedback time. So I did sit with the supervisor afterwards for about 5 to 15 minutes to chat about it, and it was just me and them. It was just me and the supervisor. The athlete was elsewhere, so it was just one-on-one feedback. And the timing of it, we had to wait until the athlete left, so immediate within 15 minutes. Nope, it was a little bit later, so within 2 hours. Okay, and then continue, and we're done. And there you go. So that's how to submit an entry based on whether or not there was a supervisor there. And in this case, there was a supervisor. They provided feedback, and so I had to fill out a couple more pages. So again, if you have any questions on how to fill out some of these fields, just feel free to ask. Thank you so much.